Hi everybody, it's John back with another model final reveal video. Today it's the turn of the Academy 1/72 scale Fairchild A10 Thunderbolt 2, the mighty warthog. Now the kit actually, I've got three issues with the kit, but apart from these three issues, the kit is actually quite a nice, quite accurate little piece of kit. But the three issues are they're going to be a problem to anyone who builds the Academy kit. The first, as you've noticed, is the kit's a tail sitter, and believe it or not, there's 3 bits of lead shot in the nose. You can only fit 3 bits of lead shot in the nose because there's quite a lot of detail involved with the wheel well and the cockpit interior. And the only real area that you can use to weight the nose is beside the wheel well. If I turn the kit over so you can have a look, you can see that the wheel well and the wheel comes out of one side of the fuselage at the front there. You can see it's all on one side, and the only part that you can put lead weight or any type of weight into this kit is along the side of the wheel well, and there's only room for 3 bits of lead shot. And I honestly thought 3 bits of lead shot, yeah, that'll be plenty, but I think it needed 5 because it's sort of, I think if you had 4 it might sit on its tail wheel but it wouldn't return, but if you had 5 I think it would return. The other issues, there are 2 other issues. The second, is to do with the actual wheel well and cockpit interior, because the way it fits into the forward nose section of the kit, it's a bit of a pig. And you have to jig and line up all of that area of the nose wheel section whilst you put the fuselage halves together, and it really doesn't want to sit very nicely, and I had to use a little bit of filler on the line on the corner edge there to hide that join. But you can't use filler throughout, you can only use filler on this part here, because this line here, the whole front of this section drops out on the real aircraft, and it's to do with rearming the Avenger cannon, the Gatling gun in the front. This section all drops out to remove the gun's breech mechanism, and then it's a lot quicker to rearm the Gatling gun, the GAU-25 Avenger Gatling gun. So you can't use filler on those gaps. Those gaps are very prominent on the real aircraft, and if you see images of the real aircraft from underneath, you'll see them. You can see them quite prominently. The other issue I had with this kit was actually the wing roots, because when you put the wing roots together, it puts a lot of excessive stress on the fuselage because it doesn't bloody fit properly. The wing roots, again, I had to use quite a bit of filler on the wing roots, and you can see where the wing root lines are, but they're an awful lot better than what they were. But they're not an easy, it's not an easy airframe to sort out. There's lots of curves going on, and there's not an awful lot of room to sort anything out here and there, and it's a bit of a pig. And also the way the engine assemblies can put together on the airframe, they also don't really lend themselves to being able to get filled very easily. A lot of modelers will probably have an easier time of it because they've probably got better tools than I have. But the good points, let's ponder on the good points. The good points is that the kit is quite accurate. It's a very accurate outline. You can see from the nose section there, it's a very accurate kit. I was quite impressed. The undercarriage looks the part. The ordnance loadout looks the part. There's plenty going on under there. The engines actually have proper turbines and exhaust pipes. You can see the turbines in the front there, and the exhausts. You can see them at the back. They look quite nice as well, and the kit is actually quite a nicely detailed model. And also, I'm going to try and show you through the cockpit canopy, because the cockpit interior is actually quite nice as well. Hopefully I can show it, yeah. Can you see the cockpit's panels and the side panels there? They're all nicely rendered. There's also a nice instrument panel. And then we come to the kit's last issue that I have, which is the rear canopy fitting. it's again another piece that doesn't want to fit together very nicely. This kit does have fit issues all over the shop, and I just couldn't do anything with the back of that canopy. It just didn't want to sit properly. I even had to put some filler into the line of the canopy where it fits the fuselage because it didn't want to fit there either. And I think you can see a line, but there was a gap all the way along that edge. And I don't understand why there was, but there was. But yeah, that's another issue. And then at the back of the seat, you've got a part which I think is a hydraulic ram for the cockpit canopy. Can you see at the back of the seat? I don't know if you can see it, but there's the back section of the canopy behind the seat is actually grey, apart from this ram which is matte black. You can just see it. Well, when I put that part into position and then tried to use it to reenact the hydraulic ram in the lowered position, it wouldn't allow me to put the rear section of the canopy on at all. Just didn't want to know. And the reason for that is because there are 4 prongs sticking out of this piece. And they're too long. You have to file them down. In the end, I actually had to file them off, because if the ram is allowing the canopy to close in the closed position, if any of those prongs were in position, the canopy wouldn't sit properly at all. It just didn't want to know. But another good point about this kit is that the transfers are superb. Really, really good. I also wanted to paint the Warthog in modern colours. The aircraft, according to the boxing, is supposed to be finished in like a lizard jungle colour sort of camouflage. 2 different greens, a brown and a light grey. And I actually like the light grey finish that the US Air Force put on this aircraft, and also like the fact that you've got a ladder that you can put on the kit too, which you can have in the closed position. That's quite nice. I quite like that look. What you don't get in the kit are the shark's teeth and sinew. I actually sourced those from another model that was built years and years ago, and placed them in position with a photograph that I have of the A10. And I think the outcome of the kit isn't too bad. I'm not 100% happy with the way, I think I probably could have spent maybe another couple of hours filling and sanding and just getting this damn thing to fit together properly. But I don't know. Academy kits have mixed reviews, don't they? But the ordnance layout fit on that is pretty impressive, isn't it? You've got 6 Mavericks, 2 £2,000 slicks, 2, I think they're Paveway 3 bombs, or maybe 2 bombs, and then you've got a load of 500-pounders. It's quite nice. It's a shame that they didn't have 2 sidewinders put on those outboard pylons, but you can't have everything. But I was quite impressed with that. So that's the Academy 1/72 scale A10. Yeah, I like the finish I got with it. The finish is quite nice. Shame it doesn't sit on its nose wheel. Anyway, that's the final reveal for this kit. I hope this video has been of use, and I hope all your modelling projects are running smooth and you're having great fun. Thanks for tuning in. I'll see you for the next one. Bye bye for now.